Hey, welcome to Aqua Occult Tarot. I'm going to be home alone this weekend and I'm going to be doing a really quick tarot read. So I drew a card for both the masculine and the feminine. And I didn't really get anywhere yet, and I started drawing some cards, but then my neighbor came over and I was so quick into the reading that I just put them back, and I'm going to start over and hopefully get like a full reading out of today's reading time. So the first card drawn for the masculine is the Queen of Cups. So we have that he's appearing as the thinking man and that he's thinking about his Queen of Cups. And for her, we have that she's the divine feminine and pretty much just like the coolest person ever. And that she's walking away. Okay. It just doesn't give her the same feelings anymore. She's like accepted defeat at this point. It's like she gave it enough tries and it didn't ever work out. So, 8 cups is a lot, and this feminine is like, nope, I'd rather walk off with nothing than try to make this work. So I'm going to separate these two energies a little bit more because we have someone definitely like walking off, and whether or not this is the same queen walking off, the thinking man, the masculine is definitely thinking of this feminine who has walked off, which I've said a couple times now. So let's draw one more card for each. So the masculine, he has 2 women in mind. One of the queens has walked off, and another queen is 6 of coining. So there's definitely a slight issue with one of the queens. So 6 of coins. It's the help card. To overcome obstacles and difficult situations, we must accept the help of others. Are we capable of manifesting our weaknesses and accepting the help of those who love us? So we have a feminine who's walking away, and we have a masculine who has he has the Okay, so I figured it out. So we have the King of Swords appearing as the thinking man, and he has his Queen of Cups. He got the girl. We have one girl walking off, and then we have someone needing to ask for help. It's okay to accept the help of others. Like, don't even worry about it. Like, they're gonna help you. You're gonna need the help anyways. Like, you have to ask for help. And if you don't ask for it, you're gonna get the help anyways. It's like, you just have to accept it for your own, whatever. It's just, sometimes you get to a point where this cat is like, it's gonna get the help it needs just because it's falling into a hole and it needs help out of it. So this cat is separate from the one of the feminines walking off and the King of Swords sitting with the Queen of Cups. So it seems like this cat finally figured it out enough to get home, and this cat going home helped the king and the queen get together. So they're working right now, definitely at this time, because the crazy cat found its way home, and that's good, because it's kind of like you take yourself off of the market. And this cat walking off, it knows that whatever it had before was a total illusion, so it's walking away. It's like, I get it. I know what I'm walking away from, and like, it's going, like, I'm done, I've moved on, and I'm having the courage to step into something real. And it's like a for sure thing, like, yeah, what I thought it wasn't what I thought it was. It was, like, it wasn't love. And then we have the Knave of Swords. The Guardian, what is dear to us must be defended at all costs. Fidelity is the most important virtue. Our responsibilities must be met in full. So we have a Guardian. Who should we be defending at all costs? So we have this person that needs help right now, whether they've asked for it or not, they need help. And this person might need some support at this time. If this person who needs help is very dear to you, it says you must defend them at all costs. Which is kind of ironic, because we have one cat that's just gone. It really left. It went. The first thing it did is it went to the judge, and it asked for forgiveness, and the judge granted it. So this cat knows that it can forgive itself for going into a situation that ended up not being what the cat thought it was. So now it's forgiven itself and others, and it's going to move into the star energy. So this cat is almost off the table. I mean, my bed. This cat's really just at this place now where it doesn't need to worry anymore about what it walked away from. Probably has to do something about this masculine having this like juggling cat, like almost about to kill itself. And then we have this King of Swords and Queen of Cups together, and he's like thought about it, but there's still this weird cat like lingering in the bathroom, like the background. And it's like, you gotta ask for help sometimes, like you just gotta. So yeah, sometimes we're stuck like remembering the past, like the Six of Cups. So it's like the masculine, the king, was always thinking about like there was this one thing that he just couldn't stop thinking about, and the one thing that she couldn't stop thinking about was just being crazy, and the one thing he couldn't stop thinking about was like an actual memory, whereas hers is just like erratic behavior. So it seems like we had a divine feminine walk away from a masculine who's in a relationship with someone else, the Queen of Cups. But with the background story of where she came from, it's not looking like they're matching up. So I'm going to draw some more cards, and then also know that whoever has fallen into the hole definitely needs some guidance, as well as like a guardian angel. Like, I think a miracle is needed for this reading. So let's see where this party came from. So we have that the masculine, he was just all about that lifestyle. He was just like, I want it all. Yeah, definitely. He was just like, you know, I want the girlfriend, I want the car, I want the job, I want the projects, I want the sex, I want the looks, I want the like the garden, the dogs, the cats, the trees. I want beauty. I want stability. I want to be in love. This masculine's really going home to what he loves. This is like what he was led to believe, like what love is like, you know, the 3D stuff. Like, to him, it's like if you don't look good in his 3D world, like even if you have a good connection, he might overlook the connection and decide that you're just like, you don't like look the part or something. So kind of, I don't know how to put it, just selfish in a way of him. But let's finish the read. So, you know, he really wanted all of these things. He was like, I'm going to be the emperor. I'm going to be the king of coins. I'm going to be like, you know, the sexiest man in the world. I'll definitely make top 100. He's like wanting the ace of coins. He's like full speed ahead. I'm going in with my charm. Like he's really gonna go all the way, like for sure. And he's like, there's this idea that he's just like, I cannot stop thinking about you. I just can't stop thinking about you. And he doesn't really know what that means. And like, he's just speaking his mind. And we have the feminine, one of the feminine that kind of came from like a weird place, like where it was just kind of like, I guess I'll just end up with you. Like there wasn't really even like it's not a good way to end up with someone like with this type of energy, like this 2 of coins. Like it's very 50-50, like she will only give back to him if he gives to her, kind of thing. Like she wouldn't just give to him out of the goodness of her heart. And then we get the 4 of Cups energy. So this is actually a really cool card. It's just like this dinner party with like lots of really good food and cats laying around and just like eating food together. And one of the cats is just like on display, like on pillows, and it looks like really like sexy. For sure. I'm just like in love with these cats. It's like they're drinking sake and eating sushi. And it's the satiety card. It's excess, excuses, It says the secret to move forward is to always be craving something. So she was able to crave something and move forward and juggle a couple of things at once, but somehow become really hardworking. And Queen of Cups, like, she's trying to save the world here, and we have this masculine just definitely remembering something he did wrong, but somehow he's like still with her, but like they're together, but like they're not really like making love right now. And she just came from like a really dark place for sure, like 5 of coin energy. She came from the abyss. She reached the bottom of a situation. She was depressed and alone. And it was the natural cycle of things. But every time it happened, she was usually ready to get back on top, enriched with more knowledge. So, you know, for this woman's cycle, it really has to do with her cycle of life, like in the moon, you know, the new moon and the full moon, to understand this. Like, she reached the ending of a relationship, and then like she had to get hungry again, otherwise, like, you know, she just forced it. Like, she was like, I gotta be hungry for something. So she started juggling, and she was just thinking like, I'm just gonna, you know, close my eyes and pretty much close my eyes and not look, but put my body there and, you know, see what happens, like without even knowing like where she was going. And then somehow she ends up as the Queen of Cups, and now she's with a masculine that really, you know, had a lot of, let's say, like material like, you know, material items, and like photographs, and like it was all about the image of like how he could look in this world. And he definitely wanted to go on like a trip or like a vacation and just like, you know, act like everything was like amazing. So, but he's stuck remembering someone that he just can't stop thinking about, and it's kind of like maybe that person might need some help and needs someone there for her as well. And so he's saving this chick, but her intentions was to juggle him. And then there's another chick's intentions, which was just maybe possibly needing help and not being afraid to ask for it, and still not being afraid to ask for it. There's a huge message in tonight's reading that talks about asking for help. So to ask for help, this woman, she needs to just actually physically make the move to go ask for help. Like, she needs to take her body and get in the car or a plane and go drive to where she needs to go get the help that she needs. It's like she's just refusing to do it. And for this masculine, the way he needs to get help is he needs to just treat himself better. He needs to realize that he is like pretty much the best, and will probably not fail if he just acts within like the right timing and fills his cup up when the water's overflowing, kind of thing. It's like he'll know, and he's really close to like making it, like getting a 10 a cup, but it'll be a tricky situation to see if he truly gets to fill his cup up at this point. But he's on one knee, and he came with other cups, and if he's taking care of himself, then he's sure to succeed no matter what. But that's how he needs to ask for help, is feel it and do it for sure. And then not sure what happened with this other cat who walked off, and now like has pretty much just walked off. So this cat walked off. We don't know where it is right now, but it's in a very hidden place, and it's gonna it hasn't left this place yet. So I think I'm gonna leave the reading there. I have that there's a masculine who, I don't know what he's doing with the Queen of Cups, but he's with her, and we have another cat that walked off, and we have that the Queen of Cups needs to take her body and go get the help she needs, and that she played the King of Swords, and we have that the King of Swords just really was in over his head, and now he needs to actually be a little selfish and, you know, try to pick up more on this cat that walked off's energy. This cat's just gone. It's no longer in communication. The location is unknown. Like, it's really just like, I'm done. So this masculine needs to kind of have that type of energy to get the Nine of Cups that he's trying to fill up. And I don't know what he's going to say about these past cards, but saying something like, I never stopped thinking about you, might be a good place to start. And I believe this masculine is someone's guardian angel who's destined to help someone, and hopefully the masculine gets the same type of help in return, because he deserves it and so much more. So that's the reading. Bye.